Hello, everybody. Today we are going to talk about super interesting. But before that, I want to ask parents few questions. Have you noticed your child struggle to focus or throwing tantrums when screens are taken away or constantly craving for digital stimulation? Mama, please, one game, 1 hour, one teeth, one thing, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. So, today we have a very special life in which we are going to uncover how screens hijack kids' brain. We are going to talk about popcorn brain or brain rot. We are going to also understand how dopamine loops in gaming and social media creates addiction, hidden dangers of excessive screen time, mood swings, anxiety, sleep, poor focus, irritation, annoying, and 10 scientifically backed strategies to protect your child's developing brain, apps and tools to track and reduce screen time. So, if you want all this from me, drop screens in the comments and I'm going to share everything with you today. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to another Wisdom Waves Wednesday. I am Swati Gupta, and I'm so excited to have you here today. Today, in our weekly space, we are going to talk about powerful insights on why and what does screen do to our brain. We are going to talk about digital well-being, productivity, and mindful living. I am Swati Gupta, and I'm so excited to have you here today. Today, in our weekly space, we are going to talk about powerful insights on why, what does screen do to our. So let's start with a shocking fact. Are you ready? Kids today spend an average of 7 to 9 hours daily on screens. This includes YouTube, cartoons, gaming, social media, Netflix, and whatnot. But what is really this doing to their developing brains? Are we raising a generation of screen addicts? Think about it. But before we dive in, I want to know from you, how many hours do you think your child spends on screen daily? Drop in comments. If you really know how much time does your child spend on screens, drop it in your comments because I want to see what is your answer and how is your house moving. Great. So now, how does screen really hijack the child's brain? Now, think about it like I'm going to talk over here about popcorn brain and brain rot. Okay. Now, first, let's understand what is popcorn brain. Now, kids get so used to this fast, dopamine packed content that the real life world becomes slow and boring. Now, what is dopamine? When children watch screen, there is a high level of dopamine which is released in their brain. What is dopamine? Dopamine is a feel good hormone which make them glued to the screen. And unfortunately, what is happening when they are watching cartoons or playing games or they are watching high stimulating videos on their screens, on their laptops, on their TVs, what is happening is they get so used to that fast-paced world that their brain is as if popping like a popcorn. This flash, that flash, this flash, that flash, and they become so used to that fast flashes that they don't really like the real world. For them, the real life world, the studying, the games, the things which is happening becomes too boring. So that is what happens in popcorn brain. Then second word you would have a lot of times heard about is brain rot. Now what is brain rot? So basically, brain rot is a zombie like state after hours of mindless scrolling or gaming, which leads to weaker focus, poor problem solving skills, and emotional numbness. That means your brain actually do not understand what are you trying to say. Children, a lot of times you would have noticed, children just don't want to react, just don't want to say anything after long hours of gaming or long hours of seeing TV. So why does this happen? Because brain rot, popcorn brain, ये होता क्यों है? Why does this happen? Now screens flood the brain with instant rewards, like making the crave non-stop stimulation. Because think about it as when you're playing a game. Now, as soon as there is a level up, so you want to play one more game. It is absolutely like addiction. Your attention span becomes shrunk. Why? I am not saying this. Researchers show that the attention span of children have shrunk to 12 seconds to 8 seconds, shorter than a goldfish. Goldfish, we say the goldfish attention span is always the shortest, but our brain has become as attention span has become that short. That is number two. Number three, the emotional dysregulation. Screen make us more impatient, irritable, and prone to meltdowns. We see tantrums, we see crying. So if you have noticed all this in your child, drop me in the chat so that I know that yes, you are facing these challenges and you really don't know how to come out of it. Then I'm going to share why this dopamine trap, why do we call this as a trap? What is this trap? Great, great. I can see so many me's. Awesome. Which means we know we have identified a problem. If we know a problem, we can work on it. The worst thing is if we are not able to identify that, yes, we have a screen addiction or we have a screen issue at home. Now I'm going to talk about what is a dopamine trap. Now, dopamine, I've told you, it is a feel-good hormone. It actually becomes higher when we watch screens. Okay. Now, think about it like a cartoon or a YouTube effect, okay, or maybe Instagram effect. Now, cartoons, social media apps are actually exploiting the dopamine loops to keep the kids hooked. The short videos as shorter as possible. Kids want instant entertainment. But in real life, that instant entertainment is not possible. So what happens? They feel the real life is boring and they want to watch more screens. And that's why we say there is a dopamine loop. Loop means what? वही करना है मुझे फिर से उसी लूप में वो फंस गए वो निकल ही नहीं पा रहे and kids don't know how to come out of that loop which they are already stuck. And second, which I see very common, this is common in teenagers. After pre-teens and teens is very common when there is a gaming addiction. And I call it a gaming addiction cycle. Why do I say that? Now, gaming use streaks, levels, rewards to hijack motivation. Now, kids feel compelled to play. Mama, one more game, last game. Mama, I'm in the last level. Does it sound familiar? Have you heard this? But what happens in extreme cases? Kids are ready to skip their meals, they avoid their homework, there's screaming, shouting, tantrums, and so much because of these screens. But I have used the word hijack. I have used the word addiction. Do you think screen times are real addictions? I'm going to share a stat which I've read recently, which just blew my mind. Now, there were a series of psychologists who were reading the MRI of children's brain and the MRI of people who gamble and take drugs. So all the MRIs were in on one table and they were analyzing. Can you beat that? The children who were too much on screens and they were screen addicts, either in the form of gaming or in the form of just watching videos or in the form of just watching cartoons, their brain were in the same regions, which means our brain is actually acting in the same manner, just the way the gambling and drugs are hampering our brain development. Similarly, high videos, loads of time of videos are doing this kind of things to your brain. It is not said by me, I have read it from a research. So imagine what is the brain doing to your child. You are shocked, even I am shocked. Rahima, Suhan, leave a heart if you feel that you're shocked. Yeah? You can also use the word shocked. Madhumita is saying, I can't help it. I am having same problems with my 7-year-old. I can so feel it. Ruhani, Suhan, Shokina, Rohini, Shibham. Hi, Amanda. So, oh, yes, I can completely feel it. And that is the reason this life is so very important. It is not about what are we building for ourselves. Is it true or not? Unfortunately, this is a bitter truth. And guess what? I have more dangers to share with you about excessive screens. Now, screens and emotional outburst. Now, have you seen ever in your child angry and frustrated when you take away screen? As soon as I've taken away screen, my child, immediately they just can't control, because too much of screen time is disrupting their emotional regulation, making kids more prone to mood swings, impulsive behavior, and even depression. Few days back, a mother came to me. The child was hardly 4 year old and still does not know how to speak. Why? That was because of excessive screens. The children are having speech delays, they are showing symptoms of ADHD because of the screens. Now, screens also have a major reason of sleep deprivation. The blue light, which is there from the screen, suppresses the melatonin, which is in the brain, making the kids harder for them to sleep, because that that loses their focus, anxiety, lower grades, and they're not able to sleep properly because that is suppressing their melatonin, which should have increased, but that is not letting them develop. And that is even more harder for kids to sleep. You will notice kids sleeping very less, sleeping very late, getting up very early, or sleeping superbly late and not able to get up in the morning and getting irritated when they get up. All these are reasons of sleep, all these are reasons of screen time. Next is attention span crisis. Now, fast paid videos, whether it be gaming or in terms of cartoons or in terms of YouTube or in terms of Instagram, they overstimulate the brain and they are not able to help them understand. Their development is low, as I mentioned about speech delays. Just not that, they have problem solving skills become weaker, they become less creative. So these are the major problems which happens because of the screens. Now I'm going to share the 10 powerful strategies to break free from the screen. Here we are not focusing on zero screen. See, our children are born in digital age. Now zero screen is something which is not possible. But we can minimize the screen, we can actually reduce the screen. That is what we are aiming at. So, what are those strategies? If you're ready for their strategies, write ready in the chat box. I would love to hear you're ready. Excellent, excellent, guys. Awesome. Now, if we start with the first one I call it the 20-20-20 rule. What does this mean? After every 20 minutes, tell your child, it is for you also and your child also. So tell your child to look 20 feet away for 20 seconds. So after 20 minutes, look 20 feet away and look there for 27. 1, 2, 3, like that, 20 seconds. What happens because of that? That helps you to prevent eye strain and mental fatigue. So after 20 minutes, you have to do that. That's one. Second is my favorite, create tech free zones. Whether it be phone, laptops, or TV, nothing should be there. On which times? One, while we are eating food. Second, in the bedroom. And third, 1 hour before bedtime. You just have to do it like a rule, maybe like a boundary, whatever. Please do that. Create tech free zones, just not for kids, guys, for you as parents. Because if you follow it, kids will follow automatically. Third is mindful consumption. I love some of the apps which I'm going to share right now. The apps like Screen Time for iPhone and Digital Wellbeing for Android, or maybe Rescue Time. Track your usage. What are you using? Which app are you using? Maybe Instagram you're using for 2 hours, YouTube you're using for 1 hour, maybe just general scrolling you're doing, you're watching Facebook. So everything will come in the form of app so that we can track what are we doing. Are we doom scrolling? Are we just mindlessly scrolling? And what are we doing? That is the number four is screen swap strategy. What does that mean? Replace 30 minutes of scrolling, that whatever you do, with either audiobooks, outdoor playing, or journaling. For this, for little children, I have a very nice activity which I do a lot of times with my son. So what I do, I ask Alexa that play quiz with Ribhav, or maybe Alexa do a yoga exercise. We want to do yoga together, or we want to do a Zumba together. Share some funny jokes. Share a short story. So, what happens, what we are doing is we are closing the visuals and we are letting the child imagine through that. That's a very good way. Audiobooks are a good way, outdoor playing a good way, journaling is a good idea, or maybe Alexa is a good idea. So, these are few replacements of your 30 minute of scrolling. Now, number five is digital sab bath. What does that mean? Take 24 hours break from screens at least once a week. For 24 hours, try don't see the screen at all. I'll share what I do with my children. So, from Monday to Thursday, there is a no screen in my house, no screen allowed, any in form of TV or anything. And we really follow it, and our children also follow it. Like mobile phones have not given to children, so they have only one form of screen, that is a TV screen. But if I don't allow Monday to Thursday, and only they're allowed on Friday and Saturday, 1 hour. So that is how we are following it, and we have been doing it from last 2 years. And this works wonders. Obviously, sometimes if we are breaking that rule, what we do is, okay, today you've seen, today is a Wednesday, so you will not see it on Friday this time. And they agree because they know it's a rule. The rule is a rule. So that is there. Then I want to also share a screen time limit timing also. If you know what is the limit what a child can watch as per the research. So if your child is under 5 years, there should not be any screen at all, or maybe 30 minutes of screen at the max. So 0 to 3 is no screen, 3 to 5 is 30 minutes, 6 to 12 is 1 hour, maximum 1.5 hours, and above 12 is 2 hours. And best way is you can also remove the notification. That's for adults, you can remove the notification. We also do a lot of dopamine detox challenge. What does that mean? That means in a month, we take a 2 day challenge in which there is no screens in the form of TV, laptop, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, nothing. So that we call is as a dopamine detox challenge. Just like it needs for our body, similarly this is a detox which we do with the screens. Now, there are certain apps which use parental controls or filters. Now, what are those apps? Some of them are very favorite of mine, like apps like Bark. I don't know if you've known that app, Bark or Q Studio. So the spelling is QUSTODIO. I hope I'm spelling it correctly, which help monitor kids' screen habits, how the kids are screen. Now, also remember the real life dopamine, replace the digital dopamine. So, I'll share an example with you. So, one day we were watching a movie and it was a long movie. Now, my time screen time is 1 hour. So, after 40 minutes, I started saying, now let's switch off the screen, let's do something else. And obviously children will never be ready. 2 hours screen time is 1 hour and this and that. We were having a good conversation. And then what we said is, okay, switch off the screen and then we will play together. We'll play chess together. Similarly, you can do Ludo together or Uno together. So these are the ways you replace screen time with something else. If you feel this is called the replacing digital dopamine, that means the dopamine which is releasing because of the screen, you're replacing it with some other activity which probably releases more dopamine. So when you are spending time with your children, when you're spending time as a family, that is also a very good way for a dopamine release. So what are we doing? We replacing the dopamine release from one activity to another. And finally, very important, guys, lead by example. If you are glued to your phone, your child will too. So, which of these you will try first? Tell me in the comment section. Tell me in the chat box. Which one will you try it first? So, I'll just repeat one more time so that we are all on the same page. 2020 rule, tech free zone, mindful consumption, screen swap strategy, digital sub bath 24 hours without screen, set screen time limits, the screen detox challenge, encourage real life dopamine, that is replace it with Uno or chess or sports or books or whatever, parental control or fillers like Bark or Q Studio, and finally, lead by example. I hope it clears all of them. And if now it's time for questions, so if you have any questions regarding screens, or if you want to share anything or any problems which you have, please feel free to share those questions. I would love to answer them. Hi, Madhumita. Hi. Hi, Shivali. Hi, Child Psych Coach. Hi, Neha. Hi, Sin. Hi, Joy. Hi, Richa. Hi, Surekha. Hi, Govind. Hi, Krishna. Hi, Anksha. Hi, Radhika. Hi, Soft Skills Blueprint. Hi, Dr. Bhageshri. Hello, everybody. Hi. I love that. Hi, hi, hi. Now, to give you the final thoughts, I have something very, very interesting for you. So, what I have done is, mm, now, I have an exclusive group for parents in which you can join that exclusive group in which we talk about lot about parenting strategies, parenting problems. This is an exclusive parenting community. This is the QR code for that. And the screen time which I just discussed with you, all those strategies I have put it down beautifully in my book with a lot of activities which I've not shared right now. There are certain amazing activities that what is a digital detox challenge in the form of a chart we have created. There are a lot of other activities which is there in the book. Go grab your copy now. The book is actually for 9.99, but right now it's a launch offer which is going on, so that's why it is for 3.99. So don't miss the opportunity to grab your copy and enjoy that, because that book has got everything you can think about in terms of screen time. Just not screen time, there anything which, either if your child is a pricky eater, emotional issues, whether it is academic issues, whether it is tantrums, whether it is sleeping issues, whether it is not listening, whether it is about you, everything, whether it is about family time, whether it is about family, joint families, nuclear family, whether you are a single parent, whether you are whether you're a divorced parent, anything, whatever you can think about in parenting. That's why I call it the ultimate parenting guide. Give your child wings, the ultimate parenting guide. It is because it has got everything you can think of. So now I love the session as much as you enjoyed doing it. Thank you, Prakasha. Hi, ma'am. I have tried some of them, but love to try the 2020. Great, Bhagyashree. I would look forward that. Please try and let me know how it works with you, because for me it works wonders. And it is not it. I have just summed down some of them so that you can have a brief idea. But I have loads of strategies which you can try actually. But I'm glad you loved it. So, guys, finally, just to sum up everything, what we discussed about screen hijack kids brain and how does it do it, leading to popcorn brain rot. We also spoke about dopamine loops from social media or gaming traps the kids in digital addiction. How can you gain control of the screen limits, mindful tech use, and real time engagement? And loads of strategies, 10 plus strategies. Go ahead and watch this video again if you missed any of the strategy, because each, you really don't know which strategy can make a difference in your parenting, in your child and your life. And before we sign off, I want you to tag a parent who might need to hear this. And I will meet you next Wednesday for some more wisdom waves. I hope you liked the session. I hoped I was able to answer all your questions, because there were many questions over here, but I'm glad that I was able to address all of them. So there was a question, and then there was a, oh, ma'am, you've addressed it. So I'm glad that I was able to address all of the questions. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in. It means a lot, because when you guys come here, it feels like home. It is actually my first home. And thank you so much always for supporting me, loving me. And don't forget to grab my copy of the book. You're going to love it, because it has taken me 3 years to write this book. So I'm writing this book from last 3 years. So don't forget to grab the copy, as well as you can join the exclusive WhatsApp group, which has been specially created for parents. And we have loads of fun during the sessions, because right now I'm also running a 7 day self-care challenge in my group. So if you want to join that, please feel free to join that as well. Take care, happy parenting, love you all, and bless you. Take care, enjoy. Bye bye.